Luxurious and sophisticated, this spread is surprisingly not the pastry selection at a five-star hotel.
The pastry I'm doing now is what I used to do at the Four Seasons.
After 16 years at Boston's Four Seasons Hotel, where he served as executive pastry chef, Tim Fonseca jumped at the chance to push the culinary envelope with a different clientele, the students of Boston College.
The new generation of students is highly educated in food and has a ton of food experience. There's not too many things you can throw at them that they're not aware of.
The new career opportunity came to Fonseca in 2014. Two Boston College vice presidents asked him to consider joining BC's food services staff after taking one of his classes at the Four Seasons.
And then when I came, took a tour, the energy from all the students, as you walk through campus, you see and feel this, tranquil, great culture.
Fonseca isn't just feeding BC's 15,000 students. He creates elegant pastries for all aspects of campus life, including school banquets, special events, and university fundraisers. Now, do students get these?
Yes,
They
will.
do?
For a special dinner, we'll do lemon meringue.
This is why tuition here is $60,000 a year. Fonseca draws on all of his culinary experience while fashioning Sweets at BC, an experience that started early.
As I was a kid cooking around Grandma and Ma, everybody was a cook in my family and doing baking and pastry, so it was sort of a natural thing for me. And then as I grew to 14, 15 at vocational school, that's where I really saw the culinary full pro side of it. And then I also saw the pastry side of it.
He landed a job at the Charles Hotel in Cambridge at age 17, and by 21, he was promoted to executive pastry chef. In fact, Chronicle featured him as the singing dessert chef at the Charles in 1994. Look familiar?
Should I ever look behind me?
Fonseca later landed at the Four Seasons and eventually graduated to academia.
When I first took this job, I was going from 300 desserts to 1,200. There was a shock, And the cool thing is
That's a lot of meringue.
Right, yeah, exactly.
This makes me want to go back to college.
It's never too late to go back to school.
This is my second act. I have a PhD in genetics. I did cancer and AIDS research for many years.
It's slightly differently to having it on a level surface.
Instead of retiring, I thought I would do what I've always dreamt of doing and learn how to be a pastry chef.
Paula Kuzenkowski is a student at the Cambridge School of Culinary Arts. She says perfecting pastry in a kitchen isn't much of a contrast to boiling down compounds in a medical lab.
There's a chemistry behind it. So the science works really well for me. In fact, when I would interview people to our science lab, the first question I would ask them is, can you bake? And they thought it was odd, but if you can bake, you can be a scientist.
Always wait.
Kuzenkowski was looking for a change and found it at CSCA.
I like challenges. Why not? I went back for my PhD in my late 30s, early 40s, so why not do something in my early not 40s?
CSCA offers a 16-week certificate pastry program and a more comprehensive 37-week professional pastry program.
So this is candied lemon peel and candied orange peel.
Simone Montali is an instructor and a graduate.
I find that with pastry, the best part about it is that we get to feed somebody's soul rather than somebody's body, because you don't need to eat pastries. Pastries make you happy. There's all different kinds of backgrounds that come in here, and even though maybe the skill itself doesn't transfer, the passion does, and I love that so much.
Jody O'Sullivan also guides budding pastry chefs in his role as instructor and knows firsthand the challenges of making a complete career change.
I spent 5 years as an accountant.
Oh.
And the excitement got to me, so I had to figure out something else to do. So I moved to France and trained as a pastry chef in France. First thing we got to do is make a French meringue.
I tap these pastry pros' world-class experience to teach me how to make the quintessential French macaron.
This is labor-intensive.
And that is why macaron are expensive.
I have actually always wondered that. Thank you.
There we go.
Why this little cookie cost a fortune.
Now it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes, so try it out. You want to squeeze right in the middle, very gentle, because you want to poke on this side, not the outside, with 2 hands.
Push it
just like that.
together nicely. And voila! It's fantastic.
Thanks.
Good to hear.
Does this mean I have a certificate in macarons?
Let's call it honorary.
Oh, beautifully done. CSCA offers a number of recreational classes, including special classes for teens and couples. And if you're inspired to switch careers, the school is accepting applications for the fall semester, which starts next week. And if you're adventurous enough to try making macarons at home, we do have a recipe from CSCA posted on our website. Up next, a Food Network competitor mixing things up.